Yo, what it do, solopreneurs? Today, I want to help you understand the power in your content marketing when you make sure you have a strategic and strong call to action. If you ever want to automate your lead generation, then by far the best way to do that is to make sure that you use automated calls to action, where when someone takes you up on that call to action, everything that follows behind that does not require any of your manual or physical input for them to join your community, for instance, or for them to get a download that you promised, for them to buy a product from you. I'm going to share with you my favorite 3 automated calls to action as we get into today's training in this episode number 4 of Over the Shoulder with Cortezh Hustle. So do me a huge favor, comment in the chat where you're from, drop the name of your business and or your brand, smash that subscribe button if you're on YouTube, and that like button and follow button on TikTok. And let's kick it this morning. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 4 of Over the Shoulder with Cortez Hustle, a live training for those of you who are looking for help with your digital marketing. We cover everything from how to make money online with done-for-you digital products, to selling your own products and services, to building online communities. This week, we're talking all about content marketing. And believe it or not, content marketing does not start with a social media post. No, it does not. It starts with a lot of other assets that you put in place if you want to do it correctly. So earlier in the week, we talked a lot about how to do content marketing like a pro. Now we're in the portion of our training where we're going to be breaking down the importance of a call to action. People will like your content and they will look at what you're doing and they'll follow you, but you literally have to tell people what you want them to do next, or they will do nothing. So if you're new here, my name is Cortez Hustle, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur, and I am the founder of an organization called the PLR Profit Society. It's an online community and mentorship program where it's my mission and my ministry to help mission-driven solopreneurs take their gifts, talents, experience, expertise, passions, marry them with AI-powered software, done-for-you digital products, and the right systems to help them build a passive income empire so they can buy their time back and contribute more to their families, to their communities, be a bigger impact while at the same time making passive income. If you want to know more about that, check out CortezHustle.com. So let me share with you what we're going on, what's on today's agenda really quickly, and then we're going to dive right in. So I'm going to give you guys a quick review of what we covered all week long, and it's going to be super quick, light, and fast. And then we're going to talk about what is a call to action, right? And why is it so important? I'm going to give you my top 3 automated calls to actions, and then I'm going to set up at least 2 of my top 3 calls to action right here live over the shoulder. You're going to see how I put all of this stuff into action, because I drink my own Kool-Aid, y'all. I practice what I preach, and that's why our community is so growing so rapidly, because people need to know how to do this and they want someone to hold their hand to help them get it done. So let's talk about a quick review. On Monday, we talked about content marketing from an overall standpoint. What is content marketing? It is you sharing your wisdom with others via blog posts, social media posts, via videos and training series like this, right? But the purpose of your content is to not only put your expertise on display, to not only help people, because the best way to prove to someone that you can help them is by actually helping them, but it is also to convert those eyeballs into a list that you own. On Tuesday, we talked about taking that, creating the capture form that you need to collect someone's name, phone number, and email address. On Wednesday, we talked about now, once you have their name, phone number, and email address, how do you deliver the lead magnet? How do you then follow up and build a relationship with people via email? And today we're talking about your call to action, because the last thing I want you to do is start putting up a bunch of content, putting your expertise on display, and not having a call to action for people to follow, because again, people will watch your stuff all the way through to the end, and if you don't tell them what to do next, they will do nothing. So I'm gonna give you an example of a call to action right now. If you're on TikTok, tap the screen for your boy, man. Show me some love if you're getting value out of this, so those hearts can go up and TikTok will push this out to a few more people. If you're on YouTube and you have not already commented the name of your business and or your brand, do that for me now, because we have Relentless Defense Firearm in the building, as well as Family First Design LLC, a brand new agency out of Wilson, North Carolina. So what are we talking about when we say calls to action? Well, listen, y'all. Calls to actions are not just a nice to have. They are a must if you want to capture leads and deliver your lead magnets efficiently and effectively. In this session, we're talking my 3 favorite calls to actions, y'all. And they're so simple, but they absolutely work, and they automate my lead gen process. I'm going to explain you why they work and how they work so well. And then you're going to look over my shoulder if you stick around to the end. And I'm actually going to show you how I set these up in our digital empire system. And by the way, if you were to join our paid mentorship program, it comes with our digital empire system, which is our all-in-one sales and marketing software solution powered by Go High Level. So why automated calls to actions are so freaking critical. Your content is going to attract attention, but a strong call to action directs that attention into action. Without a clear automated call to action, potential leads may slip through the cracks. So here's why call to actions that automate lead capture are essential. Number 1, they streamline the process for both you and your audience. You have to make it easy for people, man. Because let's keep it real, man. Today's folks ain't yesterday's folks, man. If it's too complicated, people will give up in a heartbeat. Number 2, they are scalable. When you use these types of calls to actions, then it's easy to scale, which allows you to manage more leads with less effort. And number 3, they create immediate engagement, capturing leads when they are most interested. So what are my 3 favorite lead calls to actions that I absolutely love to use when it comes to automating my lead flow? Number 1, you guys can test this out if you want to. I love a text keyword call to action. That's right. I love, because I'm a video guy, so it is easy for me to say, hey, text keyword blueprint to 314-912-1344. Again, if you want my personal branding blueprint, text keyword blueprint to 314-912-1344. You guys see how that rolled off the tongue? That is a call to action. And wherever that video that I'm speaking, that call to action is, wherever that video lives, that call to action lives forever, and it scales as long as I can get people to watch that video, right? Why it works. It's simple, it's memorable, and it allows immediate interaction. Audiences are already comfortable texting, so it reduces friction. The less friction, the better, right? An example I just gave you, text keyword blueprint to 314, and that is a real text message number if you guys want my personal branding blueprint live with AI, which we do have that live workshop coming up February 1st, 2025 at 10 a.m., where we teach you how to build your brand with AI. The automation benefits: automatically collects their number and delivers the lead magnet via text, while adding them to your SMS text message list for future follow-up. You know why I also like this one? Is because people are very particular about giving out their phone number. They know when they text me, then I'm going to have their phone number to text them back, right? So it gets me a more targeted in more serious audience or serious lead, right? My second keyword or my second call to action that I like to use to automate my lead generation is comment a keyword. Now, this one only works though on certain social media platforms. Mainly for me, it is Instagram and Facebook. So when I'm live on Instagram or I put a video up on Instagram, I'm going to always tell people to comment keyword blueprint if they want to get access to my personal branding blueprint live with AI workshop. Here's why that is so important. It encourages engagement on social media posts. Social media wants you to do three things. They want you to keep people on the platform. They want you to get people to engage on the platform, because when people engage on the platform, it brings people back to the platform. Do those three things on any social media platform. That's how you're going to go viral. Listen to me when I tell you. They want you to keep people on the platform. So that is the value of your content. Does it hold people's attention and keep them there? They want people to engage on the platform. Why? If I like, comment, and share, every social media platform has a notification system. So the minute you like my post, you comment on my post, you share my post, not only do I get a notification, but a lot of platforms, they will notify everybody else that has engaged with the post that someone else just made a comment. And if that person has left the platform, they might come back to the platform to see who has engaged with the same comment or content that they are engaging with. Automation benefits. When I use the Digital Empire system, I have something called the social lead web that I'm going to set up for you here today. And you're going to see when someone comments the keyword, my system will automatically like their comment. It will automatically respond to their comment, and it will automatically shoot them a DM, right? Now, you can do this with other tools like ManyChat, and there are a few others, but we have the Digital Empire system, and all of this stuff is included in one system. So you don't have to go and have 1,000 different tools, right? So the Instagram automated response will send them the lead magnet via Instagram, or in my case, I'm going to send them a link to get the lead magnet, because I still want them to put in their name and email address and not just have their social media contact as a lead. And then the last automated call to action that I absolutely love to use, and I think most of you guys are familiar with this one, and you're probably using this one, and that is the link in the bio. That became popular on IG, and most other platforms have adopted it. So it is super easy for you in your content to tell people, check the link in the bio, right? Or a lot of times, if you're putting good content out there, you don't necessarily have to tell people to check the link in your bio, because that's just common knowledge. That is just what people are used to doing these days. So those are my top 3 automated calls to action. And why do I keep stressing automated? Because the way you create passive income is by creating passive marketing systems that sell your products on autopilot, right? Again, if you're trying to create passive income, you might think about creating passive marketing systems at the same time. So this video that I'm doing on TikTok right now, that I'm doing on YouTube right now, the audio that's going up to iTunes and Stitcher and Spotify and all of the podcast hosting places, is going to live forever. So as I'm creating this content, I'm conscious that I provide verbal calls to actions, because when you're listening to the audio, you can't see anything, right? I'm conscious to provide visual calls to action for those of you who are watching. You can see, and I'm conscious to provide written calls to actions in the show notes and the descriptions of all of this stuff, y'all. You build your systems in a way that they build on each other day to day so that all of your efforts compound over time. I hope this makes sense. If that makes sense to you, put compound in the comments. Now it's time for us to go ahead and jump into the screen share. We are good on time. I got through the first part in 15 minutes. So what I'm going to do for you guys right now is the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my link tree. The link in my bio on all of these social media platforms is what's called a link tree. Now, link tree is actually a brand, but I don't use that brand. Again, everything about doing and building, I build in my own digital empire system software. So when I saw Linktree created a particular style of website or web page with a lot of buttons on it, I said, man, I can do the same thing in my own software without having to pay for another software. So the first thing I'm going to share with you is I'm going to share with you my actual link tree so you guys can see what that looks like. So I'm going to pull up my IG, and then we're going to go over to Linktree, and I'm going to show you how that is all set up. Now, I'm not going to build the link tree for you because I have something more cool that I'm going to build for you, and I think you're going to like this a little bit better. So I'm going to show you what the link tree looks like. It is not hard to build. If you go to Google Linktree, you'll see that there is a app that you can sign up for free, and it will let you build one of these pages and you can add it to all of your stuff. But when you get the actual mentorship program, you're going to get this tool. You're going to get a lot of this stuff. So while I'm setting that up, I'm going to take a quick break and let you hear a word from our sponsor. So y'all make sure y'all keep it locked right here, man. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back after these messages. Yo, family, listen up. I know today's training is getting good, but I just have to tell you that our last personal branding live workshop with AI was flat out phenomenal. And the feedback that we are getting is bananas. So much so that we're deciding to run it back. Saturday, February 1st, 2025 at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Your boy is going to teach you how to build a profitable, authoritative, and authentic personal brand to attract to you the customers that you are meant to serve. Everything from mission statements to core values, and even a comprehensive content marketing blueprint. You're going to get everything that you need to build a powerful brand. And don't forget, you're also going to get master resale rights to resell this course when it's all said and done. So all you got to do is click the link on or around this video or go to cortezhustle.com/blueprint to reserve your spot. I'm just saying. Now let's get back to today's training. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now I'm going to show you what my link tree looks like, and then we're going to dive into building what I call my social lead web so that when I post my content on Instagram and Facebook, the call to action is always comment a keyword, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. When someone comments, the system automatically likes the comment, automatically responds to the comment, and then automatically DMs them some information. So let's go ahead and check out the screen share and let's get into that today. So if you are not already following your boy, I'm at PLR Profit Society on IG. I am getting better at showing up more authentically and consistently on IG. So on these social media platforms, they only give you one link in most cases. So if they only give me one link and I have a few different things that I want to market and promote, the best way to do that is through what we call a link tree. So when I click the link, I'm going to go here where it says free community for solopreneurs. This is what my link tree actually looks like. It's a single page with multiple options for people to connect with me. They can join my free community. They could, so here it is. And on a cell phone, it looks amazing. Now, the difference between what I can do and what some of the other link tree providers cannot do, notice I'm a video guy. So I have a video in my link tree. The first thing I want to encourage people to do is I want to prove to them that I can actually help them. So I want to give them access to join my free community. So boom, join our free online community, PLR Profit Society. And I'm talking about that in this video. Then I have a free training, right? How to make money online, how to launch a digital product business with $20 or less. That's something compelling. Again, this is all about lead generation. So when people come here, I want to give them something that compels them to want to give me their name, phone number, and email address. And this happens on autopilot. Then the other thing that I want to do is I give them our personal branding blueprint live with AI. Use AI to build a powerful, attractive, and profitable online brand. So they can click there to go and learn about that. And then if they want to book a free brainstorming session with me, I give a 15-minute brainstorming session for people who want to kind of test the waters. Maybe they're not sure if I'm going to be the right coach for them, and that's cool. They can hop on a 15-minute call and we can see if we're good to work with each other. What's up, Tony? And then subscribe to the YouTube channel for live marketing training daily, Monday through Friday, which we are on right now. Follow me on Instagram, Solopreneur Success blog, and then our website. So this is the power of a link tree and automating your lead generation. So on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, I have this link. So when people come here, there are multiple ways for them to opt in, and I can automate my lead generation. Now, what I want to share with you next is how I create this automation for when people comment a keyword. Now, the same automation happens when I tell them to text a keyword. We'll set that up the same way, but this Facebook and Instagram comment automation is just flat out amazing. So if you remember from this week, we created a folder where all of my lead magnet automations are going to be. We have a passive income worksheet lead magnet, and this is for the actual opt-in form, right? So I'm going to create another workflow, and I'm going to call this one. So we're going to create a workflow. The beautiful thing about our system is we give you these recipes so you don't have to create this stuff from scratch. So I'm going to select a recipe, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this for Instagram first. So let's see if I can find real. All right, so Instagram comment automation workflow. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. And hopefully I don't lose too much bandwidth and we can get through this relatively quickly. But you'll notice that this thing is already set up. You just have to tell it what you're trying to give away and some of the triggers. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to say, name this. This is for the goal setting lead magnet that we created earlier this week. So I'm going to name this goal setting. Now, the first thing we have to do is we have to say, what is going to be the trigger that makes all of these actions happen on autopilot? So let's go and set that trigger really quickly. Come on. Did I hit it? Did I not? All right, there we go. So Instagram comment on a post is the trigger that we want. I'm going to name this trigger Smart Goals, because that's the word that I'm going to use to give away this lead magnet, right? So it says the page that people are going to be doing this on. Tap that screen for me, Dr. Regina, as you jump on the IG side of the TikTok side of things. So I'm going to select the page. The page is, it says I Hustle University because I changed the name of the profile, the PLR Profit Society, but that's the page, right? Then the post type. Which post do I want this system to work on? The post type is published. If the post is a published post, then any of my published posts, this trigger is going to work on. And then I'm going to delete this one that says post is, because I already said any post that is published. Now I'm going to come here and say contains the phrase. If someone comments anything and it contains the phrase SMART goals, it's going to trigger this automation to happen. Then down here it says track first level comments only. If I turn this off, that means if people keep having conversations in the thread and they are commenting first comments on the second, third, or fourth comment, it's going to keep triggering. I only wanted to trigger on the first comment. So I'm going to hit save on this. Boom. Now we're golden. And if you guys are on TikTok, man, y'all missing the screen share on YouTube. Look down in my bio and you'll see the YouTube channel there if you guys want to go check out what I'm actually sharing on screen. So we got our trigger. If they comment SMART goals or any variation or anything that sounds like SMART goals, we're going to start sending them some information. What's the first thing we want to do? The first thing we want to do is like the comment. So I have this little thing toggled on and off. I turn it on because I want to like the comment. Why is that important, guys? Because me liking somebody's comment is engagement. If they comment and leave the platform and my system likes the comment, they get a notification that Cortez Hustle liked their comment. That prompts them to come back to the platform. And what does the platform want me to do? Keep people on the platform, get them to engage, because engagement brings them back to the platform. These are advertisement platforms, and the way they make their money is by showing advertising to eyeballs. So you got to give the platform what they want so you can get what you want. Now, because Facebook and IG don't really like all of the automation, you can't just respond with the same thing over and over. So what we do is we have a variety of different responses that the system will rotate through. So it won't just keep responding with the same, hey, check your DM, hey, check your DM, right? So that's response number one. Number two says, thanks for showing interest. Please check your DM. But I'll give you my secret, right? I like to respond with a question, because usually if I respond with a question, they'll respond with an answer, and that is another comment. And the more comments I get, the more people the platforms will show the post to, right? So I'm going to come here and say, perfect. I'll DM you in a sec. Cool. Boom. I better spell that right. Cool. There we go. And then I'll do 2 or 3 more of these with the same thing. So I'm going to add another response. I got you. Check your inbox in a few. Bet. Because even if all they come back with and say is bet or cool or yep, that's still another comment, y'all. And then I'm going to do one more, and I'm going to say, give me a sec, and I'll DM you the details. Cool. So now that's 5 different responses that the system will cycle through so that we're not sending the same old response over and over. Now, all I got to do is save that. And then down here, you have some options. Once they respond, what is the DM that you're going to send them going to be? Now, I could very easily DM them the actual link, the actual link to the resource guide. I could DM them that, but that does not get me their email address. I want at least their email address and sometimes their phone number. So remember, I'm going to save this, and we're going to go back really quickly. Matter of fact, I'm just going to open up another window so I don't have to keep going back and forth, and that might help my system with lag time and upload speed. Because instead of sending them the actual document, I'm going to send them the link to the opt-in page because I want to capture name, phone number, and email address. Remember, y'all, the whole purpose of this is so that I can build a relationship with them via email. I can market to them over time. I want them to go from a list that I earned their attention on social media. Now I want them to go on a list that I own, right? So I'm going to go over here and go to sites, and then I'll pull this back up so you guys can see it on screen. And remember, yesterday we just created a dummy opt-in page, which I will go back and edit because this is real life stuff. I'm using this in my business, right? By the end of the week, if you go to my YouTube, my Instagram page, and you comment SMART goals, you're going to be able to get this actual thing and see the whole thing work for you. So I'm going to go to my forms. All right, boom. So now I can come back to screen share. I have to always be careful to not share any sensitive data. All right, so now I got my lead magnet opt-in forms, social media income goals opt-in. And then all I want to do is I want to grab the actual link for this. So when they comment SMART goals, right? The system is going to like their comment, respond to their comment with one of those 5 responses that I created. Then it's going to DM them. So what I wanted to DM them is I wanted to DM them this link. So I'm going to copy this link. And then I want to set up my message. Now, remember, this is the beauty in being strategic with your content. I know that they commented SMART goals about passive income. So I'm going to make the message in alignment with that, right? Now, watch this, y'all. If you don't know what to write that's compelling, that's cool because you got ChatGPT. Let me just help y'all so that you can present and show up a little bit more professional. I'm using GHL Instagram comment automation. Give me a short but engaging DM for someone that someone who just commented the keyword to get the goal setting worksheet. All right. So we use the tools that you have at your disposal. Why would I guess about what I should or could say when I can just ask ChatGPT, right? Boom. So now I got this. I'm going to go back to the actual the message. So it says, thanks for commenting. Here's your passive income goal setting worksheet as promised. Now I got to go back over here and grab the link because I moved that when I commented the message. All right. Now I have the link. Now, this link right here, I ain't gonna lie, is long and it's ugly. But yesterday in our group coaching call, I created a URL redirect. So I'm gonna come back here and change that to HTTPS Cortez Hustle.com /goal setting worksheet. Boom. So now they get what they're looking for. And then it just gives them a little bit more information about the worksheet. This worksheet will help you set clear, actionable goals to kickstart your journey to financial freedom via passive income. If you have any questions or want extra tips on building passive income, feel free to DM me anytime. I'm here to help. Enjoy, and let's crush those goals. That's what we're doing. I can send them this, and then I can hit. I'm not going to create I can create a button right here that says download your worksheet. So I'm giving them two options. I'm giving them the worksheet via the actual link, but I'm also giving them the worksheet via this button. Then I'm going to go here and I'm going to go https cortezhustle.com/goal setting worksheet. And then I'm going to get rid of this because it's the same thing. And then I'm going to hit save. And now, ladies and gentlemen, all I got to do is publish this thing, save it, and we're good to go. Now, if I want to test this, I have multiple IG accounts like most of us probably do. I would go into IG or Facebook as myself, and then I would DM or I would comment smart goals on any of the published posts on my timeline, and it will trigger all of these things to take place. If I wanted to, I can come down here, and if they don't click the link in a certain amount of time, I can send them a reminder. But at the very least, I now have automated my call to action for Instagram. Now, I would show you the text message. It is very similar. The only thing different is I would come here instead of an IG response, I would say customer replied to a text message, and I would set up the same thing for that. But this stuff is not hard, man. Sometimes we fear the technology, and other times we use the excuse of being afraid of technology to not take the actions that we know we should be taking. Which one are you? Hey, open office hours are about to start now. CortezHustle.com/open office hours. If you got questions and you want to hop on a Zoom with me, you're more than welcome to do that. CortezHustle.com/open office hours. Now, we've done all of that, y'all, and we still have not created a single social media post because content marketing does not start with the post. Content marketing ends with the post. So tomorrow, I'm going to show you a new tool that I'm using to create carousels, because carousels aren't my thing, but I'm going to start using all of these variety of methods to increase my lead generation. For the goals that I have set for me, I need to be generating 115 leads per day. So I'm going to exhaust every method for creating leads so that I can hit my goals, my income goals for this year. So again, CortezHustle.com/open office hours. If you got questions, and I hope I will see you back here tomorrow where we finally get to creating the actual social media post that's going to drive the traffic to all of these lead magnets and all of these triggers and these keywords and all of this stuff. So until then, I want you to get your money up because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. Now hustle up.
Yo, real quick, if you're catching this live, then you can hustle on over to CortezHustle.com/open office hours to join us in a private Zoom room to get your questions answered. If you're watching this on the replay, then YouTube thinks you should watch this video next. And don't forget to hit the smiley face to subscribe to the channel, and check out CortezHustle.com if you want to join our free community.